Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sports Bites. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. We are Sports Bites, your number one sports podcast, bringing you the best of both worlds, sports and snacks. As always, I'm your host, Randall Horn. Alongside me tonight, my beautiful wife, Rachel. How you doing, babe?
Hey, how are you?
I'm
Glad to
good.
be here.
We're on vacation.
Hi. Vacay.
Yeah, that's it. Across the table, you know him, you love him. Everybody knows Dr. Michael.
What's up, Randy?
What's up, Randy?
Hey,
Your brother, buddy.
Mike.
And then across from me in the far corner this evening,
guys?
my brother
What's up?
Don Schro. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing great, man. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. Well, we've run into some technical difficulties this evening, so we're going to try to keep this thing rolling. Got to give the shout out to the man behind the scenes, Josh Richards, the tech guy, the producer back here.
Making it happen.
Keeping it together right now. Like, we're all sweating
man.
right now a little bit. I don't know if you could see, we all got the hats on, so it's kind of, Well, I mean, Rachel,
Keeping us locked
she
in.
never sweats over anything like that, so.
Nah. Cool as a cucumber.
Well, everybody, we've got a great episode for you, but we do want to throw a shout out and let you all know that tonight we are coming to you live from beautiful Varsity Park Studios at Varsity Park Franklin, Roanoke's newest innovative storage and business center. Check them out on Facebook or at varsityparkfranklin.com. You guys ready for this? I know, like,
Yikes.
deep breath
Hey,
on
all right.
everything. Here we
It
go.
was a little tense there for a second.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm like, but we're rocking out. We're
back.
rocking out.
We're back.
So as we always do, we do want to throw the shout out to y'all as well. All the subscribers, all of the Sports Bites family out there. Thank you all so much for being a part of this. Without you guys,
All right.
we don't have what we've got here.
Robert says about that time.
We're trying, Robert. We're trying, man. Hey. But yeah, thank you to all the fans out there.
Appreciate
for
y'all.
everybody. Yeah, absolutely. The last few episodes have been great. Great engagement,
Yeah,
great
awesome.
comments. We've been loving seeing it. We've had a lot of fun doing this, especially in the new digs since we
Yeah, we got a
over
lot of
here.
engagement on last week's episode.
It was big.
It was crazy.
It was big. I know
Yeah.
Brian Lopez had
Yes.
had his
Yeah, that
people
was
in there, checking us out, which was awesome, Got to branch out,
if you saw us last week and you're back this week, what's
Thank
up?
you.
Hello.
throw a shout out in the
up?
comments. We want to see it.
Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready, man. I'm like, I think
Deep
I'm
breath.
ready.
Is anybody ever really ready?
I think I might know what will help you calm down.
I'm ready.
What's going to help me calm
I
down?
got some snacks.
You got some snacks?
I do, yes.
I was
Well, director of sports content, let's
Wait,
lay it on me. What do we got?
sports content, snack
Snack content.
right,
See,
so
I'm still.
I've got two snacks tonight.
All
I've
right.
got Oreo Thins tiramisu flavored.
Tiramisu.
And I've got Funyuns spicy queso. So which one would you like to start with? I think I'd rather end on something sweet.
Yes,
think so.
absolutely.
Start with the onion.
I think
Yes.
so.
That way we don't have hot onion breath stinking up the studio. All right. We'll dig in here now. This is a new flavor from Funyuns.
Well, we always
Never
taste
had
test
spicy
these things, but we got to
ketchup.
give them the smell test. Every bag. We
Oh,
give
yeah,
them
I do
absolutely.
smell. I
Gotta
do smell.
them.
Or so what do we got? Oh, okay.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Okay, those are
Grab-
interesting.
Grab you a couple. Are you a Funyuns guy?
I love Funyuns.
Oh, okay.
For the man
not
who
a-
doesn't like
I'm not a
onions.
huge Funyuns guy. No, it's
All
all right.
All like ringed around the road.
I'm not a huge Funyuns guy, but they look
I mean,
interesting.
I love queso. That's one of my
I will eat queso
my
on
major
anything.
food group.
Gives a little-
So
Aren't-
I'm unsure about that smell.
I don't know about that.
That's an odd one.
All right.
Josh is like, I'm just waiting to get.
Are we ready?
I know. We'll pass them back around. Hold on.
All right. Tonight also when we pass these around to Josh, we got to pass them around that side of the table.
Well, yeah,
So
so,
that
we
we
don't go
don't
in front of the camera.
That's the logo up.
Here we go.
I think it's funny. Cheers.
Immediately, you know what that reminds me of?
What?
Pork rinds.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I get pork rinds.
That's
I'm
a
getting bloomin'
chicharron.
onion.
I like those.
I'm getting
Yeah.
bloomin'
Is that
onion off of
chicharron?
that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's exactly what I'm getting. Chicharron, for sure.
It's a texture.
Not too much.
Bro, these are good.
Like a hot pork rind.
That's exactly yeah. The flavor's not bad. Just
Can I see the nutritional content of those, please?
you mean the side that Sports Bites doesn't look at?
How did Brent pronounce what? I don't know. Funyun? Spicy queso?
Chicharron.
I didn't say
Oh,
chicharron.
chicharrones?
Oh no, it was tiramisu. What? Yeah. What is that called?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu. No, it's tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
Nope. Tiramisu.
Whatever.
Tiramisu.
No,
Tiramisu.
it's not whatever. It's tiramisu.
Oh, whatever.
Bam!
These are surprisingly less oniony than Funyun.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're definitely less.
I like these.
Yeah, those are really good. I like the kick.
Pleasantly surprised.
Anything spicy tastes.
I really think it's just honestly,
Usually not
like I
bad.
like the flavor. It's not bad. I think the smell is throwing me off.
Yeah. Don't smell them.
Keep them right here.
All right.
Chilling. Anyone else?
Are y'all ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So last time I brought Oreos on here, we did the mud pie, the dirt cake ones,
I missed that episode.
and they were very good. So I've got Oreo thins. Now these are thin, so
I like the thin.
maybe
That
you're
was a
just on a little
throwback.
bit of a diet. You just want a sweet little, just.
That was a throwback to the old studio days.
The thin fits, not too much.
All right.
Not too much.
I'm gonna take two because they're thin. There you go.
Take two to tango.
Oh, they smell amazing.
Smell it. Oh yeah.
So if you put two thins
All right.
together, do you get just a regular Oreo?
Probably yeah. Maybe a little bigger. Oh God. All right, ready?
Pass
Cheers.
it back. Hold on. Let me get Josh.
Are you a coffee guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is that?
Are you a coffee guy, Josh? Producer Josh, saving the day.
Is that what? Is that what you?
It's espresso.
It's like espresso
They're
and.
lady fingers soaked
Okay.
in
Oh, yeah.
espresso.
All right.
With
Cheers,
cream.
y'all.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Tiramisu.
Oh yeah. I'm digging that.
Those are divine.
God, yeah. That's what.
Just because it's thin,
It's
it
crispy.
it lends itself to like a light tiramisu. Just a
Could you
little.
imagine dipping it in coffee?
These
That's
are
not
great.
That's amazing.
These are great.
At some point.
You know, Oreo would be coming up with some weird stuff sometimes. They bullseye with these. These are great. Very good. Would you like another?
Yeah, I'm dogging another one of those for sure.
Okay. Like we always do, we'll say the reviews for the end, but
Yes,
I feel
absolutely.
a good score
Yep.
is coming for the two snacks we got tonight.
Yeah,
Maybe.
those are on point. Let me take one more.
Woo!
So, over here.
Josh, you want another one?
Rainy day.
Mm.
Tell it snow, man.
Mm.
Keep them over here.
All right.
Yeah, very good snacks, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to reviewing those.
Those are
On
gonna be
point.
fun.
Feeling like a high ratings coming.
Well,
Woo!
we got 6 in here already.
Hey, everybody. Mine says 10.
What's up,
Mine says
everyone?
10.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, I got
What?
Hey guys, glad to see you.
What are y'all snacking on?
Thanks
What
for
are you
being
snacking
here.
on right now?
Yeah. You guys hitting the snack up or what?
You know, all of you out there, somebody gotta be snacking. What are y'all
I'm only hearing
snacking on?
from
Come
Rob
on.
right here.
Oh man, golly,
Okay.
that was red.
Let's
Those
focus.
are dangerous.
We
man.
do have a pocket. We just can't sit here and eat snacks all night.
Yeah, we do have a pod. Yeah, yeah.
We call it bites. Yeah, bite sports. Or bite size
Man,
and
th-
sports.
I can't get
and
over that.
big
Those
time
are
and
really
snack.
good.
Okay.
All
All right.
All right. So,
Oh, Tim's eating tacos.
What's up, Tim?
Oh, snap.
What's up, Tim?
Robert, yes. That is what I'm talking about. Yes, 100%. I'm right there with you.
Hey, yo, Rob, I got
You're
her on
going
the
to run
hookup.
a train on those crab legs.
Stop it.
No, it's not crab legs. It's a whole ass crab. The little blue
said-
crab. Blue crab.
That's right. Robert was wanting the
I turned her. There's Jimmy's Famous Seafood right around the corner from where y'all are at.
Yeah,
Jimmy's
Jimmy's
a-
favorite. I'm getting the hookup, Bob. I'll know where we need to go to eat.
Word. Well, let's go ahead and jump in. We got a couple topics tonight. One of the things I wanted to start off with, we've been on this since the beginning of it basically, and it just seems fitting that we kind of keep on rolling through. We're at the very end of it as it is. Excuse me. Let's talk about these NBA playoffs.
Let's.
Golly. So, through thick and thin, I've loved watching Dallas through these things, but damn, Boston has cruised to a 2-0.
Remember the ain't shit East?
Yeah, I think I remember something about it last week.
Can you mute
They,
Brent?
they haven't played anybody, and I said the disrespect was real, and they
I never said they weren't good.
no, they
I
were
said
good, but
haven't
what
played
the and the
anyone.
way they did, and they just beat the crap out of them, and so you're seeing it
I'll give
on
them their
display
respect.
again. Dallas has not showed up. Their bench players have not showed up
No, they
at
haven't.
all.
The big
Kyrie has been inconsistent at
Lackluster.
best.
very off second half.
So, but just so we get it back around to what we're talking about, I was right. The Celtics were good. They're looking like a champion.
Look at the glow he had.
No, I was
I
sitting
think
here
that's called
waiting for the whole week
that's smug.
because I sat here all week
He was
and I was
waiting
just
for this.
waiting to say something because
Wait till they
I
tied
was
in
right,
Dallas.
and I told you guys the disrespect was real, and that Boston was going to win it in 6.
Well-
and if you tried to bet Boston in 6 now, you wouldn't get a good number. And that's all
Was
I'm-
that worth a $5 for you?
Boston in 6?
You didn't bet.
I wouldn't bet Boston in
Nah,
6
he didn't put
now.
it on his own
Well,
team.
no, but 2
Back
weeks
then,
ago.
maybe, but like I said. Continue on, Randall. I'm
Well, no,
sorry.
no, hey,
I don't want to make it
it's-
about me. It's not my show. I'm just saying.
No, but
Stop.
Oh my gosh. Since when?
Robert, we're gonna need you to chime in a little more than this. Come on now.
I'm just saying.
But no, honestly, the Celtics have not played the same Dallas team that everybody else has. Dallas has not looked the same in this series. I've said it from the beginning. One of Dallas's strengths that they've had through this whole series, they play a certain style of basketball, and they've made every team play their style. They have gone into Boston, and they have let Boston dictate how they're going to play basketball, and it's affected them big time. I mean, it's obvious they have had a hard time playing in Boston.
For all they talked about the defense, I mean, Boston's been very efficient shooting the ball. They love to shoot the free. They didn't even shoot that well in game 2, and they still won the game. They're just their offense is very efficient. It's been an ass whooping for the most part.
It has.
So
And they're staying strong the whole game.
Yeah, they're playing all the way through.
Game 1 was one thing. They proved their guts. They came out firing. They took game 1 with ease. Game 2, it was back and forth most of the game. Kyrie didn't show out, but Luka had a lot better game, and the team had a lot better game. It was just who finished at the end. Tatum went like 6 for 22.
yeah,
When Tatum goes 6 for 22, you got to beat them. Because
But-
that's not going to happen again.
No.
it's
You know
been
what
a
I'm
banged
saying?
up Luka and nobody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Luka is
And-
beat to crap.
Oh, yeah.
He had to
Kyrie's
take a
been-
paint shot before this last game. I mean, he is hurting, and he put up a triple double.
Yeah, they still.
And he's hurting. He
Over.
cannot do it all by himself, and just the supporting cast has let him down. That would be the theme of the first 2 games. Now, if they can get back home to Dallas, get more production from those bench players, and maybe catch Boston when their 3 is
can
off,
definitely get back.
they'll make it a series. But this game 3, if they have to do all of that this next game. If they do not, they will possibly get swept.
So let me ask this, because I've watched some of these games. I haven't watched much, but I've watched some of these games. I've seen a lot of highlights. I'm a highlight checker kind of guy. I get busy. I get in the morning. I get a chance to check some highlights. One thing that I've seen a constant, and I think it was game 1 was much worse, but they were still talking about it in game 2. As a sports fan in general, I hate being this guy. But I have seen a lot about some calls. And one of the big ones, and obviously these games are not dictated by one bad call. So I can't say that, I'm not saying like, oh, this call right here caused them to lose. It's just an example. But the PJ Washington, the block, I mean, that's a clear foul. That didn't.
Oh, you're
get
talking
called.
about Derek White and PJ Washington?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
it was a clear foul.
I agree.
There's no call. And there's been a few times during that series. Again, I'm not sitting here saying that bad calls are the only reason, because Dallas is not playing up to their level.
Yeah.
They're not. But I also feel like as a sports fan, you've seen teams where it gets in your head where you're like, we got to play the refs and the other team. It's going to make it really hard.
I don't think it's been that bad. That was a bad call, but regardless of the officiating, Boston's just looked better. They've really just kind of dominated them without the help of the referees, in my opinion, really. And I don't think it's much of a series.
Do you, do you think it'll change when they go to Dallas?
They might get every home team gets a home whistle sometimes. They might get a little bit of favorable kind of, because, you've got the crowd
Home
cheering.
cooking?
Maybe a little bit, yeah. You might get a nice little home whistle, but like I said, Dallas has an opportunity. If they can win game 3 and have a little more life, play a little bit better defense, and get some production for their bench, and make game 3 and maybe win it and make it look good, then all right, you'll have a series. But it is absolutely must win for them. They cannot they cannot go down 0-3
No.
at all.
Well, let's talk about a little equalizer real quick. Let's talk about an equalizer in this series. You got Dallas going back home. They've played well at home. You've got Dallas fans, me being one of them, hopes that they go back and they make the series an interesting series at least. They make this a respectable thing. But let's talk about a little equalizer that could be helping Dallas. Let's talk about Porzingis. And we're gonna turn the tablet over to our
Medical secretary?
Yeah, so we got Porzingis that, literally
With no
couple
glasses,
hours
she can
ago.
barely
I
see
know,
them.
I can't
She can-
see anything without my glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally just a couple hours ago that the update came through that Porzingis has been diagnosed with a rare leg injury, and it is I can give it a shot if you can't
Oh, I can see it.
Go ahead.
see. A torn medial retinic, yeah.
You got trick knee. He got trick knee.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
I'm
say
just
is
saying-
retinaculum.
Retinaculum.
I saw that, and he really killed my bet the other night because I had him on the over, and he missed it by 3 points, and he got hurt with like 5 minutes left to go. It looked just like a non-contact little stub.
Well, but it's a meniscus injury.
Yeah, so it
Two-
pissed me off.
2 articles I've read, and this is the sports media these days. 2 articles. First article, day to day. There goes my card. Day to day.
Wow.
I think that was a cord getting pulled. Day to day, could be back next game. Not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Article number 2. Oh my lord! Wait! Oh my god! Holy snakes! I didn't realize that came open.
Emergency.
That's autographia.
Yeah.
Hit the ground.
The second article I read.
Randy, just take a second. It's fine. We're
That's
live.
all right.
Randy's trying to save a autographed
Yeah,
card
autographed
that
Ozzy.
fell
Like
open.
$150 autographed Aussie
So-
rookie. Yeah.
I don't know how. Ozzy.
I guess it was that cord.
Yeah, I think that cord.
Albies.
Ozzy.
I thought you did
Albies.
Ozzy Smith from the Cardinals. If you had an autographed rookie card from him.
No, that's thousands.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, why is that here?
It's like right with the cord. Yeah.
No, you got it. It's in the thing.
Card
Sorry.
things like on the
But
jersey.
here we go.
You're
Look,
good.
Problem solved.
Yeah, we're good.
Here we go.
Deep breath, Randall.
Second article. This injury could end his finals run. 2 very different articles, 2 different sources.
Am I remembering that this guy was hurt from a lot of the season and literally just came back like
Not
before the
season, but
play-ins?
most of the playoffs.
April
Oh.
29th was his
Okay.
last game.
And he
before
came back
game
for
one.
game one, had a
Last.
great game one, and then at the very end of game two, he tricked
Was
his
it
knee
the
out,
same
so-
knee?
Different knee, other knee.
Of course it was.
So
They played
Pulling
Shades
an
of Ronald.
Acuna.
I'll say shades of Ronald.
my thing is
Without him though.
my thing is this: is like if Don messing with the logo. Oh yeah, because you were walking in front of the camera. No, I was just saying like if he's out, like say you keep him out this next game, they've played without him almost this entire playoff, so it's nothing new to them. Now, if he says, "Coach, I can go," trainers say, "Yeah, he can go." You play him,
And he plays
but
crappy.
yeah, but also if he doesn't play and they go ahead and win game 3, then then he'll probably shut it down.
Yeah.
Unless he really just wants to get in that closeout game. But
Well, at that point, you shut him down
you
till
got to see what the risk is of a long-term injury because it's like if we're 2 games away from
Right.
winning the finals, let's not risk it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how
Well,
game
if
3
they win,
goes.
if they win 3, if they take him out for 3 and they win 3, you shut him down with the expectation that if this thing goes to 7 is your only chance you're going to get back on
Yeah,
the score.
yeah.
There's no reason for you to come back in this game
Yeah.
unless this goes to a game 7.
But it's just terrible injury luck for him.
Yeah, I mean-
that game 1, he was just electric, dude.
But I mean, look, it happens. Embiid, man, dude's a friggin' all-star. But like Rachel was saying, like glass, man. You start having.
I would know him better if he like lasted the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's one of those things. It's just every athlete has some downside somewhere.
I wish
That's
they'd
one of them
stop
is-
like, focusing on the regular season MVP and just kind of have more rest days maybe for like the all stars, especially like the bigger guys that take a lot of hits and
They
Yeah.
take a lot of naps.
a lot of naps, but
Just saying.
I don't know how well it helps their bumps.
Well, so we're going back to Dallas. Who deleted the message?
Bob.
No, right.
Josh did.
I was like, did I hit
You're
something?
messing with his.
Thought it, dude. He's like, he's insulting my credibility.
Exactly. He's like, how dare you talk about the production value of this podcast?
I didn't even.
That's
know
the
that
producer
guy-
throwing shade at you, Robert. Oh,
I
that's
picked it
funny.
up.
That's
shit.
funny.
Um,
But so let's close this thing off. So Porzingis possibly out, possibly playing. You never know. You won't. It's going to be one of those ones you're not going to know until the game starts. I don't feel like they're going to let anybody know anything until right before it's game time. It'll be a game time decision, unless he's out. If he's out, they might let that information come out a little earlier.
If he's out for game 3, I might get the edge to Dallas just because they're at home. I think they're going to get at least one in the series.
I would hope.
I don't think it'll be a sweep.
Disrespect is real.
I did say Boston at 6, so I'll stick with that. I think they'll get at least one. So if he's out, they'll have the home crowd behind him. Maybe look for Dallas. They won't be favored, but damn, maybe take them plus points. But yeah,
Okay.
I
So you're still sticking with.
the Boston at 6. Yeah, no doubt,
Okay.
no doubt.
All right.
It's just if they can show up game 3, if Porzingis doesn't play, get somebody some help from the bench, and Kyrie will play better at
I
home.
just think it needs to be Kyrie.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the difference.
but you could say Tatum really hasn't played this that well the first couple games.
No.
I
Haven't
mean,
been
not
scoring
at
a
points
whole lot.
wise. Like last game, he almost had a triple double, but he was more distributing. He was not his normal self as far as scoring points.
Yeah.
So if like I said, if Kyrie can come up and make it a series, it's going to be on him and the bench players because Luka is out there, broken man, still putting up a triple double, making it happen. So
Right.
he needs help. Help the
does.
man.
He does. He can't. I mean, no matter how good you are, you cannot do everything, especially not in the damn finals.
It is a
Like,
team sport.
Yeah. So, what do you got, Donnie? How's this series going to continue on?
Yeah, I just think, Kyrie was a big reason why they made it, just because it's not just Luka, it was them both, and they're distributing to the team. They're both good point guards. They were both throwing like really good alley oops, good assists. He hasn't really looked like himself the first 2 games. If he shows up, I think it's a completely different team, and I think they could take them both at home. I think they have to take them both at home to have a chance.
Yeah, you think it's you got to sweep the this next home series
Yeah,
to
and
really stay
especially
in
with
it.
Porzingis, if he's out, take advantage of that opportunity. And he's been lighting it up first few games, but if he's not on the court, that's just another stud that they don't have. And
But yeah, like I said
they can
earlier,
take advantage.
it's nothing they haven't done all postseason.
Yeah, and they've won
You don't-
without him, so
Yeah.
I'm sure they could do it.
What do you think, babe? Think about this series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody's going to win it,
you're right.
and somebody's going to lose,
Yep.
and lots of people are going to be pissed off either way.
Your basketball knowledge overwhelms.
Like me and Robert, we need to do basketball trivia.
It's
night.
the one where they got to put the ball through the hoop.
Yeah.
And you get
And
2
then
points.
that,
If you're far away, you get
That's why
3.
Purple
You get
Cobra
3.
was in basketball. She was like
yeah, everything else.
movies.
I
Stop.
don't really know.
I'm gonna do
I
Varsity
like
Night.
Dallas. I've always been.
got it.
Okay.
Got it set up.
It's in the works. I'm
New trivia
wheels
night.
I really want
Yeah.
buzzers. I really want buzzers.
Well,
Oh,
I really wanted to finish my statement about basketball.
I was
Sorry,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
I was listening.
I know. I'm just messing with Brent.
We'll keep messing with them.
Well, all right, go.
No, I don't know. I've always liked Dallas. I don't know. When I first started watching basketball, I was always kind of a Dallas fan. I always liked Dirk
I was
Nowitzki,
gonna say
Mark
Dirk.
Cuban. Like I don't know. It was just a thing. I like Dallas.
I'm out.
What store did
This
you
is
get
not
these
Shark
at?
Tank,
I
and
didn't-
you guys are really tearing it up
Goodness
today.
gracious.
But
Was it me?
let's say I want Dallas to win, so I think that they're going to win. It's going to be tough. They're going
It
to
is
pull
tough.
it out.
It is tough.
They're going to play with some good mo back in Dallas, and they're going to win it.
I would expect them to pick up at least 1 game in Dallas, at least.
I will say if they lose that first one in Dallas, I think
It'll
it's,
be on live
it's a
sport
done-
for
yeah,
sure.
It's a done dealio after that.
Yeah.
This next game for sure is must win.
Any
Yeah.
team, it's hard to come back 3-0.
Yeah.
Yes,
almost
absolutely.
impossible.
I'm like, it's only happened a handful of times ever in playoffs of any sports. Like, didn't the Red Sox do that shit?
It did against the Yankees in 2004.
As much as I hate to say it, we're not going to get off subject, but that was a great series. It was a great series.
Yeah, that's the only reason I remember former second baseman Mark Bellhorn. That's the only reason I remember that guy.
Eucalyptus.
Well, let's move
Euclid,
on.
shout
I've
out.
got another subject.
Wasn't
that
on that team, but very good.
I want to talk just a little bit about these last few weeks. I feel like as much of a as we kind of joked about it, like here and there, she's been a highlight of the center of so many discussions
I
all
know.
around the sports world over the last month and a half, even like before she came out in the draft, and when they were going through the NCAA tournament, and you could just feel the attention just ramping up, getting higher and higher. And I mean, she's had the spotlight on her from the beginning. Of course, I'm talking about Caitlin Clark. I wanted to talk about this news that had come out that I had it listed as Caitlin Clark snubbed from the Olympic team, but I think that's bad verbiage.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Pat McAfee's verbiage, but
Yeah, I was
we're
watching that earlier.
gonna say Caitlin Clark was
Not
not
all-
invited for the Olympic team.
Yeah.
I want to get some ideas on this. As much as I hate to say it, no, I don't know a lot of players in the WNBA, but I know Caitlin Clark, and I've watched Caitlin Clark play more basketball in the WNBA than I have anybody else ever combined. She's exciting to watch. She's very entertaining to watch. She has a great level of skill. There's a lot of things that have come out about this, and I want to talk about it real quick, at least for a few minutes, about y'all's feelings about, this Olympic team, the women's basketball, the United States women's team has won, like, I'm sure this is an exaggeration, but it's like 8 gold medals or something like that. in a
Yeah.
row. It's
A lot.
ridiculous.
They're a huge,
It's absolutely
huge favorite
ridiculous.
to win.
I want to talk about your thoughts on whether or not you think that's a good thing or a bad thing to have her kept off the team, or not invited to the team, rather. Not just because of her skill set, but also because of, in this day and age, media attention is a big thing. That's a lot of people pay attention. How many views
Right.
do you get? How many tickets do you sell? Thoughts?
Rachel, you want to start? You look like you got something.
Here.
on.
I
about to say.
just had a lot to say about what you were saying there.
Mhm.
Yeah. So again, I don't think it should be called a snub. I think that just because you seem to be excelling in your career does not automatically entitle you to be invited to anything. We've seen it happen before. Was I surprised? Well, yeah, I think everybody was. That's why we're still talking about it a week. Well, not a week later, but 5 days later. I think everybody just assumed that she had been selected. But the talent that is on the women's team is phenomenal. They're seasoned players. She's still so young. It's a much bigger stage than just the NCAA tournament or even the WNBA. Now we're on a world stage. I'm not saying that she doesn't do well under pressure. I just think that a couple years of growth will be good for her. And then she can kind of come in and dominate. The age range of the players on the team, the youngest player is 26. The oldest one is 42. I'm 42. Like,
And
just
she's a returning gold medalist.
Yeah. So,
Was
I
that
mean,
Diana Taurasi?
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
she's still really
they've
good.
got just these accolades, goodness, for all these players. So I think it'll be good for her to aspire to make the team and to work hard at it. But yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Well put.
I don't
Yeah,
disagree with that
I
take.
agree.
I don't think it's a bad thing that she's not on the
No,
team.
at all.
No, it's not discounting her talent
At all.
at all. But if you, like you said, with the age of the roster, it's a lot of veteran. And then they say, maybe we just don't want the distraction of everything
Right.
that she brings,
The circus.
good and bad.
Yes.
Like you get the attention, which is good, but you might get some other things you don't want. It's like we just want to go to France. It's a business trip. Not saying you're not worth it, but maybe next time because we want to go win a gold medal.
Yeah.
And so I don't
She's
see
gonna
anything
earn
wrong
her
with that.
ship.
And I think the WNBA probably needs her more than the Olympics need her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's
so
a good point.
so just let her stay in Indiana, let her do her thing, and try to
Give her
win.
some time to
Well,
develop.
she
Try to
there
win.
in
Try to win the
4 more
chip there in the WNBA. So
Yeah.
I don't really see a problem with it. It has nothing to do with how good she is. They probably just didn't want the attention. Now, if I don't know if you're really trying to grow the sport of women's basketball, I think WNBA is the better avenue than the Olympics because the Olympics only once every 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So like, stay in here. She's still drawing. She's still selling tickets. She's still selling jerseys.
Well, and I think too, it'll give her time to build those relationships with the other players in the WNBA to mesh well when they finally all come together. It won't be like just throwing a new kid on the team. Like a lot of these players we've talked about, they're all veterans. They've been interacting with each other and playing with each other for a lot of years, some of them. And so I think it'll help to kind of just get her settled in and get to know them better, which will build that team camaraderie and they'll play better together.
Yeah, I think, going off what you said, that she'll just start slowly in time earning their respect. Like we went last week and said, some of these players are disrespecting her and taking cheap shots and stuff because they're kind of offended and threatened, by her fame and what she brings to the league. Well,
Which is still continuing this week.
yeah,
Like,
it still is. And it's gonna happen, and
yeah.
she's tough and she's been still doing her thing. She's still been almost triple doubling, 30 a night. So, I'm not worried about that. But all those players on the team, like if anyone has seen the men's Olympic team this year, it's like our dream team. Like we haven't assembled a
How
team this
dare
good
you
in
say those
a
words?
long time. Like it.
They're stars.
If you see this team, it's insane. Pretty much all the Western Conference, by the way.
Jesus.
Anyways,
Where are they
what was I
at now,
getting at?
though? At home on the couch because one player doesn't make a team.
But yeah, the women's. You look at like Kelsey Plum and Brianna Stewart. They were big names 4 or 5 years ago. Top draft picks. They earned their right to be there. So, Caitlin
Sabrina.
Clark in time, Sabrina Ionescu. In time, they're going to have veterans on the team. They're going to have young guys on the team. But, in time, she's going to earn her right to be there. Not that she couldn't play now. She could definitely be on that team. But that team is so stacked with women that deserve to be there. All the women on that team are really good. So
It's a huge transition to go from college to WNBA,
Yeah.
and then Olympics.
National.
All,
Within a couple
and
months.
within a
rarely
few months,
take
because like
rookies, too.
you
They
think about
rarely
at
take
Christmas
rookies.
time, she's playing a game against like Northern Iowa.
Right.
And then you flash forward to the summer and you're playing
Spain.
the Spanish national team.
Yeah.
So there's a
Yeah.
there's a huge gap in talent there. So
Well, and I like
next Olympics, I no doubt she'll be on the team.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like
But
4 years. Yep.
Yeah, she needs a little more seasoning.
And I like what Rachel said about it, and she's right.
More kind
With
of
with everything going on surrounding her, you do almost kind of expect it. Like, and I think that is why it has been such a big deal these last couple days since the announcement was made, because the majority of people who, like me, don't follow the WNBA to a T, but follows Caitlin Clark, you kind of have that expectation, like, oh wow, I totally would have thought with everything going on, her level of play, and how she came through college and how she's doing, that you would expect her to be there. One of the things that I was reading from some of the coaches for the Olympic team was there's so many things in the equation that people don't realize. You just hear a name and you expect a name, but they were like, position is a huge thing. There may be a spot for her on the roster, but there is not a spot for her position on the
Yeah.
roster. They may have 2 or 3 people who are filling those spots they've been there before. They've played on a high level. They have won Olympic gold or big country tournament gold. That have the repertoire to go on this team and actually be successful. You put the hot hand in place, right? If you have a person who has played on 4 Olympic teams and has won 4 Olympic golds, do you really change that up right now? Like,
Yeah.
you keep playing that hand until that hand loses.
Yeah, that's atrocity.
Do you know what Caitlin Clark thinks about all this?
Yeah, I
She
did.
sent a text.
Yeah,
I
loved it.
She sent a text to her coach. It said they woke a monster.
Yes,
She's pissed.
I loved it.
She wants to be on the team, and she's pissed that she's not on it. So
I want to.
I think the other. I mean,
People don't realize those people. They could 1 or 2 women could get hurt. 1 or 2 people could back out. And this time, she could. I've seen guys get voted on the Olympic team at the last second just because something happens. You never know. Not saying it's going to happen.
Yeah,
But she's probably up there as far as reserves that they're gonna call up if something happens. To one of the team.
I liked it though. I saw
Yeah.
it.
yeah, she was fired up, man.
Yeah.
She's gonna start bringing it.
So my thing was, it's all about how she responds. If you're gonna text your coach that, and you're gonna tell her, hey, like, they woke a monster. Now it's time to be the monster. Then, like, don't just say it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. I'm really interested to see how
very
she
capable.
responds for the next couple of months, because I have a feeling there's gonna be some really unlucky teams playing her in the next couple of
Yeah,
months.
there's some scrub team in the WNBA. It's just gonna catch an ass. It.
Yeah,
I don't know.
hopefully she'll
I don't-
get some
I don't know.
support of her teammates to help back it up.
Yeah.
yeah.
They can't just keep
Oh,
knocking her around.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. We still got a little bit of time, not much, but a little bit of time for the.
I'm looking forward to the
Olympic.
Olympics, dude.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
gonna
the
be fun.
Olympics.
Do you
Oh,
like
yeah.
summer or winter better?
Summer.
Yeah.
What about you, Rachel?
I like winter better.
What about you?
It's a tough one. I enjoy both, but winter just a little bit better.
I like the winter.
Yeah, winter's my favorite.
I like the.
I like summer though.
I like the summer because some of the events is just wilding
They're
out there
cool.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
like, but don't get me wrong.
What's okay, then what's
Summer
your favorite
different. You
event?
can't do stuff
Like,
in summer.
of
you
just the
can't do
summer
stuff in
or-
Just the
overall.
summer, like if you can pick one of, or maybe not just one specific event, but like a sport in the Olympics.
favorite Olympic event.
My favorite winter Olympic event is the speed skating.
That's pretty cool.
I love the
like
speed
the
skating.
is it the biathlon where they shoot and they ski? and they do, or maybe it's the decathlon. But
Rob said winner.
They like cross country,
yeah,
cross
they
country
ski,
skiing.
they shoot.
Then-
It's pretty cool.
Casey likes the she loves the figure skating,
Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep. Mom likes
but
that
there's
a
some
lot.
elegant bitches on there for sure.
There are those costumes are
What?
pretty cool.
Elegant bitches.
Elegante.
That's what I thought he
Easy there,
said.
Pat.
Yeah.
All down there, Pat McAfee.
I'm not calling them all bitches. It's just because they don't know their names individually.
At 2.0.
I don't know. I'm like, now I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm like,
You like
I
the
love-
snowboarding?
yeah, I do love the snowboarding, but
No,
like
you-
the skateboarding. That's an Olympic. That's an Olympic
Yeah, I
sport
like
now.
It is.
Yeah, the last Summer Olympic, the skateboarding was
It's
badass.
baseball.
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 Is.
Baseball is.
Well, we use college players, right? Like a lot of college players.
for our USA team.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, and like it was the World Baseball Classic.
Classic.
We used like all of our main guys. I think
Yeah.
this is gonna be like
Yeah,
Could be.
it's lower
College.
tier players.
But I do
College
love-
players, minor
because
league
it's
players.
in the middle of the season
Yeah,
for,
right,
for
yeah,
major
yeah.
league
I
players.
do love the luge. I do love
The
watching
lu-
the luge during the winter.
Oh, in the
That
winter.
shit
The
is so
bobsled, the
scary.
bobsled.
Oh, dude.
That looks like
the
fun.
thing's
And the
intense,
skeleton.
man.
The skeleton is the luge. I think
Terrifying.
you're laying head first. The
Thing's
skeleton, you lay
intense.
feet
Yeah.
first.
Coffin.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
like
maybe
fly
that's
up
what it
out
is,
of that,
yeah.
dude. That
Yeah,
is
it's,
crazy.
Shit, dude, yeah, it's wild. Those usually fly.
but I do like I'd like the Summer Olympics. I like the swimming.
To be honest, my favorite. I do love the swimming too because I swam, but I love the ceremonies, like the opening ceremonies.
Oh,
the
you like to see
closing
them cry when they get their
ceremonies.
gold medal.
Well,
Well,
yeah, they're
no,
just-
no,
and they do the national
opening,
anthem.
Yeah, like where
Yeah, I like
they
those. Those are
all the
awesome.
teams come walking in and
Oh, the opening ceremonies.
Yeah, the opening
light
ceremony.
shows and
Yeah, they're doing all
fire.
the cool stuff, and I mean,
Flames.
these cities have been preparing for the Olympics forever, so
Oh,
the
yeah,
production
practicing.
value is
No,
usually pretty high.
I saw an article where France was trying to be extra green for this Olympics, so they got
Extra
rid of all
green.
the air conditioning.
in
so-
France and some.
No, not in France, but for the Olympic Village, no air conditioning to reduce their carbon impact. Whatever. So
Did you hear about the beds?
Team USA's bringing their own.
yeah.
They're bringing their own. Of course we are. Are you kidding me?
Spoiled
I
American.
ain't running you
Wow.
thinking ass French. I'm bringing my own.
Yeah, well, they're using cardboard beds.
They did that.
They did, yeah. It was Sochi. No, not Sochi.
Whatever, yeah.
the last one was.
Yeah, yeah, it's
But yeah, they're
disposable
calling
bed.
them. I saw it on the Today Show. They were calling them the anti-sex beds
Well, those.
because you know those athletes.
Anti-sex
Oh, yeah.
That's what they do when
Yeah.
they get.
You're
in the
there for
Olympic
3
Village.
weeks.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Your event lasts.
Tender-
Your event lasts
all
a
these
minute and a
D1
half.
athletes.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Tender flying off.
Oh,
the
yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Yikes.
Seriously.
No,
And honestly, that's probably
Free
smart.
time.
those beds are probably a petri dish. Like,
Yeah, they just
throw
want to
'em out.
burn them
Just
afterwards.
throw 'em out. I don't want to watch the sheets. Just everybody out.
Bro, I was talking shit about you.
What is it? What's it? Oh, yeah, it's
Well, I mean,
All right. Well, yeah, it'll be awesome to see. I do like watching men's basketball during the Olympics too. Obviously, there's certain sports like the swimming. I didn't watch the swimming a lot until Michael Phelps, so I fell in love with it watching Michael Phelps
Well, yeah.
dominate.
but that's how it is
So
with
much
all
of
the
it.
sports. It
Yeah.
takes one. Nobody cared about speed skating until Apollo Ono came in. Like nobody cared about the women's slalom until what? What was her name? Was it Piper Paraboo? And Lindsey Vaughn. But yeah, it's just kind of that's all it takes is one person. Are you guys
Yeah.
over there talking smack about?
No.
No, I'm just reading Robert's comment.
Wow.
Finally read it. I gave him the middle finger.
Well, it'll be interesting again. It'll to take a step back. It'll be interesting to see how Caitlin Clark does. What's up, Adam? Adam Miller just joined in. How she does,
Hey.
responding to all this.
Hi.
I do want to move on because 3 members of Sports Bites have a big trip starting tomorrow. Vacation.
It's a vacay.
So
Done.
me and Rachel and Robert are going to be going up to Baltimore to watch the Orioles play the Braves for a couple of games. So I want to do a little Orioles Braves ipso facto preview-ish kind of thing.
I'm sorry, what was that word?
Ipso facto. It's
Ipso facto.
not really what I was looking for, but as it
Ipso
started to
facto?
come out, I was like, yeah,
That was okay. Go with it. Roll with it.
yeah, I was like, hey, it's not what I was looking for, but it
Hey,
came
de
out.
facto?
Roll with it.
You mean de facto? De facto, not ipso facto?
J-Man. J-Man's up. J-Man.
Oh my god. What's up, Jay man?
It's so facto.
No, honestly,
Hey, boss.
quick side story. It's because of the thing with Lucas with the blue steel, and all I could think of as I was saying, for some reason, Ben Stiller went through my head, and all I could think was dodgeball, like ipso facto. I'm your boss. And so it just came out. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, when in
Ever.
Rome. I mean,
When in Rome.
So let's do a quick preview. We've got actually the reason I say that is technically game 1 is happening right now.
Yes.
So
Max Fried.
it's more of a game 2 and game 3 preview.
Maximilian.
Let's see. So the Braves look like pitching's going to be
Spencer
Lopez
Schwarzenberg.
and Schwellenbach will be pitching against Povich, and Irvin for the Orioles. Lopez, he's done great. I haven't really watched either of those pitchers from the Orioles. Kind of not really the strongest lineup of pitching from either team. So it'll be interesting to see how these games go.
Yeah.
My big thing, what you got?
I was just gonna say, at least I feel like they're evenly paired. When Schwellenbach is playing Irvin, I think it is. And they both just have a few MLB starts under their belt. So it won't be quite like, a David and Goliath matchup. They'll both be pretty green, just getting, kind of their nerves under control up there on the mound. And
Do you think it's just be a question of lineups? Like,
So that's what I
No,
wanted to
I'm
kind of
just
really
gonna
talk
clear
if
my
the
head.
pitching's a wash,
is if,
Yeah.
if the pitching say the pitching is right par for the course the whole way through.
Oh,
The-
Schwellenbach versus Povich. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Bob.
Appreciate it, Robert. My thing is I want to talk real quick about what your take on keys to victory is for either team. For me, it's kind of obvious is that it's hitting. Like it's going to be offense. The
yeah.
Braves have stalled out
Yeah.
big time over the last few weeks. We've got guys swinging in the dirt. I mean, we've got guys swinging at nothing. We've really struggled this year.
desperation
inconsistent
sets
this
in.
year, you
Yeah.
guys.
I was just talking to, I guess, was it you the other night and you about the reason that we've had such a stale offense this season. And I said it from day one. It wasn't a matter of who's going to get injured, who's going to get cut, who's going to get picked up. It was the loss of Ron Washington.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the loss of Ron Washington has made the biggest difference in our offense this year.
Our aggressiveness at the plate is
It's
down.
We are a totally different team from last year with almost the exact same roster.
Right. I agree.
What do you got, Donnie? What do you think is going to take for the Braves to beat the Orioles, or for the Orioles to beat the Braves? I mean, for me, the Orioles beat the Braves. They just got to keep doing what they're doing.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think it matters who's pitching. I'm not saying Free's gonna get roughed up. This might be the game where it might be a pitcher's duel, but I think it's gonna be a slugfest.
What's up, Dave?
At least the games that you guys are there. I've been watching these guys, and almost every day, it's one or two guys that are just popping off for them. Henderson, Rutschman, Westberg, and Mountcastle, O'Hearn, and whoever else. It's just one or two guys every day that's hitting one or two homers. Like, it's very consistent.
Very.
Like, they're scoring runs constantly. That's the only way we can keep up with them. So, like, Harris and Olsen and all them, the bats have been kind of simmering a little bit. They start popping off, especially in that hitter's park to right field. I think they could start. Ozzy will start, getting hotter.
He beat me to it. I'll say it's not going good right now.
Well, even
not?
there's
The game, it's 3-0 Baltimore in the second. It's not looking good to start off.
Well, there you go. Freed might not get roughed up
Let's
right now.
go.
He's getting roughed up right
O's.
now.
Let's go. Oh,
Yeah, see.
that's why you're
I
not
gotta stick
coming.
for the AL. I mean,
Yeah,
we're talking,
what do you
like
say?
only in
You
this
Boston?
Root for division rivals.
I'm not real. I'm rooting for
Shouldn't do
BC.
that.
I mean, I'm not gonna with it. There'd be a whole
Fucking
room
horse shit
full of
on this damn
Braves.
podcast. Are we still doing
jerking.
this? What,
Like,
are we
I'm not-
rolling, Josh? What
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hell?
I'm just rooting for them.
We're rolling.
I'll just root for them.
Oh, okay. Dave jumped in here. Any predictions for the Tank Davis Frank Martin fight on Saturday?
Tank
Ooh,
Davis
I
from
heard about
Baltimore.
that.
Tank Davis from Baltimore?
Yes, he is.
You got to take Tank.
I'll say is that
I give Tank Davis.
Tank Davis, huh?
Give Tank Davis. He's from Baltimore.
Does he have craps?
Does he
Dave, now Josh over
Possibly.
here.
I mean,
Possibly.
might need to ask him. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
feel
don't
like
know if
there's
that's crap.
a lot of moves. Like, I thought Duval coming back might.
Yeah, that's a biggie.
I thought that might get the bats moving. That didn't really help. So yeah, I don't know.
I know
I feel
what
like
different.
everybody's been in a slump. It just
Somebody
doesn't
different,
feel
Mateo.
cohesive.
They just need to meet Carson. That's all it would take.
Maybe,
Carson up there,
maybe
sneak
they'll
him
see
into-
Robert in his overalls, and that'll make them.
You right.
Did they come in?
You're right.
I don't know. Did they come in?
Shout
You said
out,
it-
Robert.
Yeah, I remember him
Oh,
talking
oh,
about
Oh
it.
yeah.
If
I
they-
can't wait.
I
I'm
thought he was
so
going to wear
excited.
them on the pod.
What do you got,
Gonna
Brandon?
wear
No.
them next week.
What do you got?
Maybe.
Oh,
I mean,
Got to wear the
Um,
suspenders.
I mean, if we're talking about a consistent lineup versus an inconsistent lineup, if pitching's a wash and the O's are at home,
He's wearing them on Thursday.
give me the O's.
Mateo got the 3-run homer, so that's another guy that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
just
even
saying
talk
that
about.
there's pop all up and down that Orioles
Santander,
lineup.
yeah.
There's no gaps in that lineup,
He's
man.
got
There just
so
really
many
isn't.
God,
Well,
hot
maybe
hitters.
when we're sitting really close to the dugout and we're yelling really hard, that'll get
Yeah,
him
that
going.
might change. Maybe.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we got power guys too. Though. That's what kills me. Like we have the guys that can compete with them, like 100%.
But if we have no
Even
discipline
without
at the plate,
Acuna.
but if we have no discipline
get
at
it.
the plate, it's just
Our
that's what's-
whiff rate's like top 5 right now with
ridiculous,
like
yeah.
some of the lower teams in the league, and we're still like 10 games above 500.
But I mean, if all it takes is, I mean, I'm not saying the Braves are outmatched. I'm just saying,
It takes a couple hot weeks to get back
yeah,
in it.
they've got good
Hey.
hitters. A couple good swings is all you need to win a couple games. So
Well, and that's the thing. All you need is a series. I feel like it takes a series against a good team to get you back on track. If you can
Yeah.
if you can steal a series from a good team, it can help get you back on track, kind of get you out of that slump, maybe kick your asses in gear a little bit. Is this the series?
y'all got to play for the
I-
wild card. You're not going to win the division.
Not with the
yeah,
Phillies. I mean,
I got something to say
Have we
about
ever
that.
seen the Braves lose?
I have.
Yeah, we've seen them
But at the
lose.
World Series game?
We saw the playoffs. We lost in the playoffs when we went last
No,
year.
me and Randall, they won that game. We won.
Okay. I was thinking like for all the games that I've been to, I don't think I've ever seen the Braves lose.
Yeah,
but I guess when we went
when we
with
took
Carson.
yeah, we watched them lose to the Phillies. And honestly, it's nothing that they did. It's whoever it is, whatever computer program or AI or whatever makes the fucking sorry for cussing makes the schedules. The Phillies, their early schedule this year was probably the easiest in all of Major League Baseball. They had a ridiculously
Just
easy
like the
schedule.
Celtics, you can only beat the teams in front of you.
Yeah, I mean like I said, they didn't do it. They didn't make the schedule, but I'm sure they ain't complaining about that schedule.
I mean,
either.
I'll bite my tongue a little bit because I mean, Rob was talking about that a few weeks ago when he was on, but just if you've seen them play the last few weeks, like it's tough. It's tough for me to say this because we're all diehard Braves fans. I know you're waiting to say something. I can tell.
No, I'm
But,
not. I'm not saying a word.
But
There was a look.
I don't know. The Phillies, there's just no holes in their lineup, kind of like Baltimore, like up
Well,
and down from
there's-
start to finish.
There's a hole in the catcher spot for the Phillies now.
Yeah, Realmuto's got to
Muto's
have
out.
knee surgery.
Real
Kill
Muto's
my
out for knee
fantasy team.
surgery.
He's donezo. Like
Not Dunzo,
I don't
but
think he's donezo for the season, but he's donezo for a while.
at least anything with the knee is a good 6 weeks.
Yeah, especially as a catcher. That's tough.
well,
That's tough. You can get by with a shoulder injury for a catcher, but that knee
Who's their
coming,
backup?
coming down and popping
I
back
don't
up.
know.
I don't even know.
Dave
right?
said, who's the best player in the MLB? Dave, you talking about like right now, currently, or like all time? Because that's a tough question.
Right now, currently, I'd say like Juan Soto.
I was gonna say
That dude is tearing it up. He's such a hard.
I
out.
knew he was going to say Henderson. I
that
almost
current-
said
No,
it.
no, 100.
Yeah,
Gunner's
Soto-
in the MVP race. For
Soto is. I would say Soto right now is he's hot as the sun.
Sure. Gunner is ridiculous, dude.
Um,
He can play
Gunner-
defense, offense.
Yeah,
I
He
mean,
catches the ball. He throws the ball. He kicks the extra point.
Not
All right,
quite,
Booby
but-
Miles.
Yeah, Booby Mouse.
Yeah, Booby Miles. Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably go with either of those.
Judge is going ape shit
Yeah, I was
right
gonna
now.
say that's what makes it hard for Soto is because he's on the same team as Aaron Judge,
Yeah.
and so that makes that a tough call.
Their whole team is crazy.
Aaron Judge on my fantasy team.
What?
Verdugo, dude.
Judge on my fantasy team.
Verdugo, Stanton. I mean, all those guys are starting to go out. They got
Verdugo.
LeMahieu back.
And gave him to the Yankees for like a bag of pretzels. Like
I know,
Like
they did.
ballpark price of pretzels or like Walmart
No,
pack of
like
pretzels?
great value.
Oh,
Yeah, like great
buttered
value
twists.
crap.
Those are only like 98 cents. Yeesh.
Oh man. Well,
Oh, yeah.
it'll be interesting. No matter what, and I know we've kind of chit chatted about it before this whole thing. Win or lose, good games, bad games.
Y'all got a good time.
Yeah, you guys
Eat
gonna
the
have fun.
shit out of some crab up there, dude.
Yeah,
So
you
you're
guys
gonna get
eat
like
some seafood.
so at Jimmy's you can get like it's the bucket of everything that lives in the fucking bay.
Bucket
and
of
they,
shrimp.
They just throw it out onto and you
Fried
Oh,
and-
I like the food on the table.
Garlic
No, it's all on the
shrimp,
table. There's a bucket in the middle,
Butter shrimp.
and it's just a paper lined table with everything: crabs, corn, potatoes, shrimp,
That's my favorite.
clams, oysters,
Shrimp
whatever you
bowl.
want.
All the
They
shrimp
throw-
in the
and then
world.
you just sit there, and when you're done with something, you throw it in the bucket in
Oh
the
my
middle.
God, I
and,
love
and get some Natty Boh, National Bohemian.
Yeah, it's
Get
the Baltimore beer.
Get some Natty Boh.
Natty
Um,
Boh.
It's a lager, right?
It's very akin
Yeah,
to like a Bud
Bohemian
Light,
Lager.
but what you got to get if you're really feeling like really extra, you really want to get fully dipped. They'll take the edge of the can and sprinkle it with Old Bay.
You know I'm out.
She said, "You had me,"
And then you
Yeah.
lost me.
The Old Bay in the beer
Old
is
Bay.
actually fairly good.
I'm just not really a big fan of the celery seed that's in Old Bay.
Casey's the same way.
It's
She has an
just
aversion to
so-
celery. Is like
I don't mind regular celery, but like it's overpowering. It's kind of how I feel like about green peppers, like in something. It's all I taste is green peppers. It's the same thing. All I taste is Rachel's gonna hate the crabs. It's fine.
crabs, man.
Has anybody ever really liked the crabs? It's okay. I'll deal with it.
Who
There'll be
likes
stuff to eat.
crab?
Oh goodness gracious!
I'll have
Well,
I mean, I don't know. I know Robert won't do it because Robert doesn't. I mean, I kind of want to. I mean, I think I would be too full. I've been talking about trying the 999 challenge.
oh, let's do it.
Oh man.
But 9 hot dogs? I can't imagine eating anything else at 9 hot dogs.
That's not that bad.
But I don't.
9 brewskis though.
I don't know.
That's tough.
The 9 beers wouldn't be a problem. It'd be the 9.
It's the 9 hot dogs. Yeah, it's not the 9 beers.
One
It's
per
the
inning.
9.
It's not that bad.
But the
depends
first,
on
They
the
just
inning.
build.
If they're like 1, 2,
It's like
3
a quick
innings, then you're
inning.
screwed.
yeah, the
Like,
first
I would
4
nom,
innings you're
nom,
probably all right.
hot dog.
But by inning
Hey,
7,
that beer and that
7
hot dog
beers
starts,
and 7 dogs, you're pretty
bro.
jacked.
Yeah.
You're pretty jacked up.
But you
The
can hit-
7th inning stretch
Now-
might be the 7th
Do they
inning.
have regular size hot dogs? I'm only gonna say this because when we went to Atlanta
oh my!
and
Oh, it's gonna be that kind of trip. Oh shit!
oh boy,
I'm
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But anyway, when we went to
shit.
Atlanta and I got a hot dog. First of all, I don't know why it was called the Acuna dog. That was kind of weird, but it was. It was a huge hot dog, and I'm not trying to be super phallic, y'all, but it was like a jumbo hot dog.
Oh boy.
It was
Junior got the strap.
It was like a sausage dog.
I mean,
Now, of course, I mean,
Were all the other dogs the same, and then the Acuna dog was just
well,
bigger?
that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
like,
is this
you
just
could
like
get
a
a ballpark
regular,
dog.
right?
Or an
The Acuna
Acuna
dog.
Oh my
If it's
god!
9 like regular ballpark Frank hot dog,
Yeah, yeah.
100%. If it's 9 Acuna dogs, fuck that. I can't do it. Sorry for swearing.
That's
No, yeah.
crazy. All right.
No, that's probably a regular
Just a regular small
ballpark Frank, yeah.
That I might could do. We'll see. We'll see where it goes.
And 9 12-ounce beers or 9 16-ounce beers?
Oh, well,
They better be 12-ounce beers.
they better be
Yeah.
12-ounce beers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah,
I don't know. We'll see.
16s is going
If-
down.
Are you- Who's gonna do it?
Oh,
You're gonna do it at the game? You pay us $200.
Do it.
I mean, we'll see how it
sure.
goes.
I mean, I can guarantee you this: if she tries, or if anybody in the group tries the 999
We'll
challenge,
see it on the pod.
there will be a
Please,
reel
God.
short that is made that everyone is going
I'm
to
gonna
see
try.
the progression of
Game
this.
I go.
This is the first inning, and I've had 1 beer and 1 hot
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
The
One
bad-
inning into the.
No,
This is the
not
ninth.
beers.
This is the ninth inning. My 9th beer, 9th dog. Rachel, this is the 5th inning.
Yeah.
There's still my 9th beer.
You got 4 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. All right. Well, I think it's gonna be fun. I know.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm,
cool.
I'm just
getting
excited.
antsy about getting up and hitting the train or
Riding the train.
Hey,
And
Camden
track.
Yard's a beautiful ballpark.
That's
It's
what
a
I'm
great
super
ball.
excited
It's gonna be
for. Add-
so hot.
Try to
add-
go
yeah,
live.
God, yeah, it's
100
Can
degrees
you go
on
live
Thursday.
from there? With your friends?
Yeah, Baltimore
try to.
because all the
We're-
concrete is just
We're
absorbed by
next
the
to
heat.
the bird bath though, so we're hoping to get a little wet. We don't want to. I didn't want to sit in the bird bath, of
Oh, that'd be
course,
cool.
but we're right next to it. So
Ball splashes in it.
Giggity.
yeah.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
that grapefruit soda.
Oh, good.
Good one.
All right, well, let's move on. Our segment we've been working on for the last few weeks. I want to talk about what moves us because there was some crazy stuff around the sports world in the last week or so.
Yes.
That guy, Dave. Don is Randy's brother.
Yeah, that dude right
That
there.
one.
That dude.
What's up? We both wore red today. Didn't even coordinate that.
Twinsies.
So who wants to start? I'm just hoping somebody doesn't take mine because I got a feeling somebody's gonna take mine.
No,
If anybody, it's gonna be fucking Brent.
no, I
will
won't
start
take it.
percussing.
No, I won't take it.
You go ahead.
While we're on the subject of hot dogs,
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Joey Chestnut
You
has been banned from the 4th of July
thinking
hot
about
dog
talking
eating
about that,
contest.
but I didn't.
Now, this is a travesty. This is a crime that they've committed against Joey Chestnut. Because he had a partnership with a vegan hot dog company, and the hot dog competition is put on by Nathan's Hot Dogs.
Of course, a week
which
two
are all
away.
beef hot dog. I get it, but this is
This dude's
a
the champion.
crime.
So I have to correct
Dude's
you on
the
something.
champion,
The
man.
vegan hot dog has
Get it
nothing to
back.
do with it. There is a set of rules that everybody that competes as a part of the Nathans, they have to agree to. And one of them is you cannot be endorsed or you cannot endorse a rival hot dog company. It didn't have anything to do with the vegan hot dog.
No, but
It
a
was
rival
just
hot
the
dog
rival
company. But whatever, another hot dog company who makes Impossible dogs or whatever the hell they're
And
making.
they came out and did say the whatever it is, it's like the HME or some whatever it's the eating the
Wow.
yeah.
The
I
HME.
did my research.
The
'cause it
competitive
friggin'
eating
moved
board.
me this week, and I did-
The Hungry Man's.
But no,
Eaters.
they said
Hungry Men
they
Eaters.
wanted him.
Association.
They still wanted him to be
Yeah.
here. They were like, we really hope that he can be here for this. But they said, with the endorsement of a rival company, we can't do that.
Yeah.
And over the last couple of years, they had showed that there are some rules that all of these competitive
Whatever.
eaters have to live by. That they have stretched the
joke.
rules for Joey Chestnut on
Listen.
multiple occasions.
You gotta
Right?
tell-
That they finally put their foot down.
Hey,
about it.
listen, are you going to tell LeBron James not to show up to the game? Are you going to tell him?
Robert got me. Robert got me.
All
right, so-
but this is a joke. The only reason people watch that thing is because of him. And
Watched it when it was Kobayashi.
I get it, but anybody who wins this year, it is a Mickey Mouse championship. I will
An
not.
asterisk, if you will.
Championship.
No,
Mickey
100%.
Mouse
How can you be the winner when you haven't
You
competed
just
against
dethrone
the
the
best?
champ,
Yeah.
and he's the champ by a mile. Now, this is one of the only.
But if the
Then it
champ
is a
forfeits
pure
the
Americana. This thing.
championship-
I love nothing more than prepping for my 4th of July party. I'm already a couple beers deep at noon when this thing
I've
starts.
never been invited to a 4th of July party, have you?
And you're
Weird.
getting ready.
We
You're,
invited him
you're,
to Friendsgiving though.
Yeah, but Brent never invites us to anything.
you got a couple Bud Lights in you. You're already ready. Nobody showed up. You're prepping. You're watching the thing, and it's just Americana, and it's the most disgust. It really is.
I do
It's-
wear my hot dog shirt on.
It
4th
is.
of
It is the
July.
most disgusting, most majestic thing
Raccoon
you've
dog.
ever watched, and I love it. I love the intros. I love it. It's disgusting, but it's great at the same time. He won't be competing. I will boycott. You heard it here, folks. Sports Bite is boycotting. None of us will watch it.
Like I said,
Yeah,
we
I'm not
don't
gonna
know
watch
for
it.
sure if he's not going to be there.
He
They
won't-
said that all he has to
They
do.
could what's it called?
Exhibition?
Rebuttal it or
He just
Appeal.
protest.
appeal.
He should just set up across the
They could
street
appeal it. They're trying
at
to
a
appeal
folding
it.
table and just start eating hot dogs. Right across the street, folding
I'm still
table, set
gonna
it up,
witness.
and just sit there, start eating dogs.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
just a
still
guy who
gonna
likes hot dogs.
You should time
It's
it.
actually, I hate to say this, but that's not a terrible idea.
Really?
Because the cameras are just
You know
going
it's
up
going to be
there.
free. Somebody pick
Yeah.
them up, bring them in, live streaming.
Social media.
But the thing
yeah.
is all those athletes, and yes, I'm saying athletes that compete in this, they're all getting paid.
Yeah.
That's a big reason that they're there. It's not just for the guts and the glory. It's for the money too.
Whatever.
And Joey Chestnut got set up across the way and munch hot dogs for free.
Well, I'll leave it at that. But
He ain't hurting
asterisk
mine.
Mickey Mouse this year if he does not compete. It's a sham. It's a joke. Joey Chestnut, you deserve to be there. You're the reason people watch. I don't want to see Kobayashi. I don't want to see this small Chinese lady who can eat 100 wings in 10 minutes. I don't care about her. I want to see Joey Chestnut win. And it's a joke. Mickey Mouse, I'm done.
Washing
Wow.
his hands
The
of it.
doctor
Whoa.
has
Wow,
spoken,
yeah.
folks.
The doctor is out now.
Written his prescription.
All right, Don, what do you got?
I got mine. I guarantee nobody will steal this one just because it's a sport that not many people watch. But Carlos Alcaraz, he's one of the top tennis players in the world right now. He just won. He won the U.S. Open, he won the Wimbledon, and he just won the French Open against Alexander Zverev, and he's like one of the best to play. He's gotten in a bunch of finals, but he hasn't won one major yet. But he's like one of the youngest to ever complete the trifecta of opens, of major tournaments. So that's just like really impressive. And he was down like 2-1 sets in the championship too, and he got hurt, like a minor injury, and he played through it, and he won the last 2 sets like 6-1, 6-2. So that was pretty sweet. I watched all of it. I know Adam on here is probably one of the only bigger tennis fans. Talked to him about it, and yeah, he was telling me a lot of the statistics that had to go with it and everything, and yeah, it was pretty impressive just to watch someone at that age, destroy the competition. It's cool.
Robert said, when you said it's a sport nobody talks about, you were going to say cricket. I thought he's going snooker.
Snooker.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was.
I play snooker. Yeah, Adam, that dude, he plays pool too. That dude.
I literally don't even know what it is. I just know that
It's a pool
Is
game.
the one with like
pool
the
game.
pegs in the board?
No, you got
I
like
thought it
red,
was.
or you got one black ball, like a bunch of red balls, and you gotta hit
I thought they came in pairs.
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit happens.
Yeah, you gotta be taught. It's hard to explain.
What do you got, babe?
I
Moving.
just want to talk about another dominating performance by the Oklahoma women's softball team to win their
Yeah.
4th straight
No doubt.
softball World
4 in a
Series.
row.
4 in a row.
That's pretty sweet.
Unprecedented, never been done by anybody else. So yeah, I had the numbers, but I can't remember.
They beat number 1 Texas.
They have won it 8 times, yes. And I feel like it's always a few pretty dominant teams that we see year after year after year, and Oklahoma's one of them. But those women work really hard, and it was interesting. I saw different clips and stuff all over social media this week. So I just like, seeing women do good stuff. And
There's a lot
every
of good
time
teams, too.
that
A lot of
I
good teams.
see women win, I'm going to call it out.
And
True.
True.
that.
True.
True that.
to piggyback off that a little bit, Florida.
You
Stop.
already had your turn.
Stop. Y'all sons of bitches.
I didn't know you were
steal 2
taking
of them.
that. I didn't know you were taking that.
Of
No,
course.
because I knew that Brent was going to take the damn hot dog thing, so I had a backup thing in mind. And then you over here jumping out of the well.
I
Let me
said
talk about this. Too.
Fly fishing.
Ew.
What moved me this week? For the first time in 5 years, Florida State baseball is heading back to the College World Series in Omaha.
Omaha.
I was gonna say that.
They beat the
Nobody knew
the Yukon Huskies 10-8 in 12 innings behind the heroics of the ACC Player of the Year, James Tibbs.
I wasn't
Do I
gonna
look
say all that.
moved? I feel moved.
I wasn't gonna say all
You're
that.
about to have a move.
Yeah. you're doing something.
Have a mood.
But no, there was they were showing I
you,
lost my
baby.
article, but it was their winning record is the most improved over the course of 2 years since last year and this year. Last year was their first losing season ever, and then this year to come back and go back to the World Series. Big step. They play they're an 8 seed playing number 1 Tennessee this weekend, I believe.
You know when the last time they made it was?
No, I don't.
When Jameis was in it.
was gonna ask you, Jason.
ACC showing out.
When Jameis
They got
was
they
in it.
got 3 teams.
Yep, Clemson. Clemson, I think.
Yep.
No, Clemson
North
lost.
Carolina.
Clemson got walked off the other day.
Did they? I thought
Yeah.
Clemson.
No, it's North Carolina, Virginia, and Florida State.
So, yeah, Virginia's usually there.
Clemson lost to Florida the other day.
Yep, Florida's really
Well,
That was a crazy game, dude.
really?
There was like an ejection.
good. Yeah, those games got wild.
And it's weird the way they do like the regionals. It's like Florida was technically the home team, but they were playing at Clemson. So Florida hit a walk-off home run in Clemson Stadium to send to. It was
Right.
It's weird the way they do it, but
Yeah, dude.
UNC,
Those games are
NC
wild.
State,
oh,
UVA, and
ACC
Florida
State made
State.
too. Okay,
That's-
so yeah, there was
yeah.
4.
There you go, Rob.
So yeah, ACC 's showing out.
Bob's got our back on the statistics.
I know. Thanks for supporting us.
Thoughts on
from
Joey
home.
Chestnut signing with Empower?
Oh, we already talked about
Yeah.
that, dude. It's a joke.
Stick around. We'll
Yeah,
talk about
or go back.
Slipperhouse, where you been?
Or go back 10 minutes.
He's busy.
We-
He's busy. He's got his own thing going.
We were
too.
waiting for you, looking for you.
Yeah, he does his
It's a
own live
travesty.
streams.
It's a travesty. It's what's a crime.
Knows what moves Brent this week.
It was.
He's the big
Brent was very
Very
moved.
moved.
Actually,
by it.
Rachel talked about the big Acuna dogs. We might hit on them again.
She might hit on him.
A lot of dog discussion. A lot
Yeah,
of dog
this has
discussion.
been a hot dog heavy
It's been a
podcast.
wiener-
Hot dog
yeah.
heavy. A lot of
Wiener day.
a lot of wiener in this podcast. Damn it.
Man, a cookie dog is complaining.
I'm not gonna. Oh, yeah, wait till we get.
Whoa.
Here we go. X-rated.
Dude, she's talking about Cooney dogs on Little Smokies, all right?
I'm saying I just got a pack of ballpark Franks last night
No,
at
I was
Kroger. I'm
making
making
a
hot
joke
dogs
on
on the grill.
X-rated.
What are y'all talking about? Wait, what?
What? What?
He's going back for the wiener. Wiener with
True
him.
that. True that. Well, it sounds like everybody was
Got
very
X-rated
moved
once
this
you
week.
got on.
Those are some good topics. Good topics to be moved by. I'm excited.
How do you
about
like
this.
your hot dogs? What do you like on your hot dogs?
Oh, here we go.
We can't.
Real quick. Mine,
Can't.
chili,
Real quick.
can't.
Real quick.
Because
What do you
guys
like
are gonna
on
look
hot
at me
dogs?
Weird.
chili, mustard, onions.
What do
That's
you
it.
like on hot dog? Here we go. Chili, mustard, onions.
Chili, mustard, onions.
First of all, it starts with the base.
All right.
The hot dog must
Charred to death. I
No,
love it.
yeah.
dog.
Charred
Oh, yeah.
hot dog.
Like burned beyond recognition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
big.
not quite that, but yes, I definitely want a healthy char.
God, everybody's
Hot
gonna make
dog.
fun of me on this, dude.
I like mine boiled and plain.
No. And it really kind of depends on my mood. I either go two ways. I either want chili, cheese, and slaw,
Okay.
or I want a classic ketchup mustard
You
relish.
just get some cheese, a little relish.
Cheese and relish. Okay. All right.
That's weird.
I do
Cheese
like
and
it.
pickles?
Just a little bit, not like.
I guess I do that on
not
tuna.
Like a lot.
I do like a classic
I can do a
ketchup
little
mustard chili.
I like chili.
I like a classic ketchup mustard chili, but
They
I
can do
will
chili.
say
they got chili.
a few years
Yeah.
ago I was taken to this place in
Yeah,
Franklin
onion.
County that I'd never been to before. It's called Boland's Hot Dogs.
Chili
world famous
cheese,
hot
hard
dogs.
onion.
And I was introduced to a Boland's dog that is chili, mustard, and mayo. And I'm gonna tell you right now,
It's
It
like
will-
special.
He's
It
over here. Not John's
is
over here about to
good.
jump out of his
Mayo.
You
chair.
gotta get the
and I'm gonna tell you
slab.
right now, I ordered it with
How much
cheese.
mayo?
Not like slathered
It's
or
like
anything.
fancy
It's
sauce.
just
Just like a
but-
nice.
yeah, just a little.
schmear.
But I'll tell you now, I
like
ordered it
fancy
with
sauce on
cheese,
Step
thinking
Brothers.
like, oh, the chili dog with cheese. No, at Boland's, you order a Boland's dog with cheese. You get a dog with chili and mustard and mayonnaise, and I think it comes with onions, but I got it without onions. And you get a slab
Like
of
a
cheddar
hunk
cheese.
Of
They
cheese.
cut a hunk of cheese off a block, and that's what they say. And you
Like,
munch on your
does
cheese.
it go? Is it bun length?
No.
No,
It's, just a
it's like-
square slab
yeah,
off a big block, and
Dang.
you munch on it as you're eating your dog.
It's
And I'm gonna
so
tell you right
good.
now, it's delicious.
And I think part of it
I
too
mean,
is like the
I mean,
ambiance,
chili and
right?
cheese, I
It's
get
this
it.
little hole in the wall, like
cheese.
back literally in a holler in Franklin
But
County.
You could go there and
and,
eat
yeah.
like at least a few years ago, prior to COVID. I don't know what it looks like now, but you could go there and literally get like 4 brewskis and 4 dogs with cheese
$10.
for like less than $10.
Teddy Brewski.
I mean, delicious stuff. They got
Okay,
Pintos.
all right.
They got Pintos homemade that are.
Better than Texas
Corporate.
Tavern.
I've never gotten the pintos, but the hot dogs, it's different.
The chili at Texas Tavern is very good.
I love the chili at Texas Tavern, and we're gonna go over by
Need to
just a
get
couple
to
minutes
these.
because I get dogged on all the time by Lucas and Chris at work because they're like Texas Tavern is garbage.
No, it's
and
not.
then they turn around and then they're like Roanoke Wiener Stand is untouchable, and I'm like,
Not
They're
chili.
both
No.
really good.
That's the biggest lie ever told.
Texas Tavern.
That's the biggest lie ever told.
Tavern's way better. For sure.
All right, sorry, I didn't mean to derail us with hot dog, but I know you're trying to wrap up, but it just
Nah.
everybody likes your dog.
How do you like your dogs?
mustard, chili, and onions? I mean, but I like a fully loaded dog. Anything but ketchup. I hate ketchup.
Do you do ketchup on anything?
I don't eat ketchup on a single thing
If
in
you
my
had
life.
to eat a spoonful of mayo or a spoonful of ketchup, which would you rather?
I'd eat a spoonful of mayo that's been sitting in the back of a hot July car.
Ew.
And then before I eat
God.
Where
one
it turns
lick of
kind of
ketchup.
yellow and clear.
I don't. I hate. I was traumatized by ketchup. It hurt me. So I don't fuck with ketchup. I hate ketchup.
Does somebody assault you in a grocery store?
No,
And actually, Josh, that's a slipper house. Is Josh.
long
Right?
story short,
hate
You
ketchup.
can get ketchup
Yep.
from Texas Tavern. You just gotta.
you got to ask
real
and then
soon.
embarrass yourself in front of everybody.
I
but
do.
you
I
don't
say,
like
hey,
it.
give me some of the
Or-
red stuff.
Just grab you a couple packets, slip them in your
It's
pocket
gross,
before
no,
you
disgusting.
go in there, and then just.
Like
I hate
Napoleon.
ketchup.
Just
I got.
someone kicks your
I was
pocket
working
up.
at Burger King and I got I was throwing the bag into the dumpster. It split open and rained down Burger King trash all over me, like Andy from Shawshank Redemption, covered in just Burger King sludge, and the smell
I love
of
the imagery.
of hot ketchup
Andy
just
Dufresne.
raining down on me was the worst. And so the smell of ketchup is
Yeah.
of instant vomit. I don't,
Tomato
All right,
and vinegar.
good
I
job.
get it. Like it's not a
no,
great.
I don't mess with it, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to it because I had to
good
ride my.
missionary.
I was living in Blacksburg. I had to ride my bike in the hot July sun back from the Burger King to the apartment to take a shower.
No.
And as I was riding covered in this stuff, it started to get sunbaked and just started to stink. It was the worst experience of my life.
Ketchup Dufresne.
Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what it was, dude. It was just like this. But there was no redemption whatsoever. There was no redemption.
That's
Adam.
one of the greatest things. Oh my god.
It was.
Yeah, so Robert, I got to hear that story at a later time. Brent ate a hot sandwich with mayo out of my truck after a Tech game.
That is 100% true.
I have a similar story
That's
because
100%
Rachel ate a burger from All Sports called the Texan that had been sitting out for like 8 hours.
Wolf.
Oh no!
That was after a Christmas party where
she was
Rumpel was
slightly-
literally being poured down my throat.
Slightly inebriated.
Rumpleman.
Well, I love
Rumble.
that game. What do you think I was? I was banged up,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. It was rough. It was that, or it was really downhill.
That shit tastes like Listerine.
This was a heat sandwich at that.
Hey, sheets.
God, Robert,
sheets
he
is good.
legit said, "Don't do this." And I said,
He's like, I've been doing.
it's already done.
All right, let's review these snacks.
Speaking of food,
Yeah, let's get these
This
snacks.
food was not sitting in the back of a car for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's pass those over. I want
Sorry.
to get a little taste.
I was
Did
gonna
you
do
eat them all?
it.
So
No, we didn't.
Shout out, Rob. I forgot all about that.
brutal.
Oh no! I pulled a Brent.
Oh, don't crunch it.
All right. Here we go. Funyun spicy queso.
Yeah, spicy queso
You
Funyun.
need to bring a vacuum in here. Get the crumbs. Yeah, these things. I'm getting a bag of these when I leave, or the next time I go to Walmart.
All right. Now, these were at Walmart.
And I like, dude, get like legit queso with them. That would just like,
That would, yeah.
set it off.
That would be really good.
That would set it
Another
off.
one. All right, let's throw the ratings down. Funyun spicy queso.
I
They're
love
6.5.
I love it.
Right down the middle for me. I would definitely eat them. Definitely not my favorite. Don't know if I would go buy them and keep them in my house
Right.
regular, but I could see myself having a craving one day that just, man, I want Funyuns and pork rinds and I don't know which one to get, and be like, shit, spicy queso Funyuns, they're gonna take care of it for me.
Dude.
So I'm going 6.5 on those.
How about you, Rachel? Where you at?
I'm about the same. I might go 7 because I do really like them, and they're so crunchy. And I do enjoy the flavor. But gosh, with queso,
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
definitely
outside.
give
I
us the
would take
next
it to
2
probably
points.
like a 10. But
You know, thinking
I'm gonna
about
go
just
7.
queso, I'm gonna put a little throwback in here. I will say something that would add a kick to that. That would definitely knock my number up a couple.
What's that?
That beef brisket dip?
That
you-
brisket
Oh,
dip.
the
Oh,
brisket.
yeah.
That dip. in
That dip
oh
was
my
good.
God.
Yes.
brisket dip.
Those
Oh,
dips.
yeah. I came with fried pickle dip and
Yeah.
and the smokehouse dip.
Yep.
Those were
I
good.
remember.
I'm at like a 7.5 on these. These are really pretty good. I thought normally Funyuns for me have a very strong onion flavor, and you're just like
Yeah.
make your breath hot. And I get the spiciness a little bit, and I get the cheesiness, and so they're pretty good. And the crunch of a Funyun is on point. So I'm at a 7.5 on these. They're pretty good.
I got you. That's a good. I mean, very well described.
That's why I'm the director.
I'm gonna take it a step up. I like Funyuns in general, but that just kicked it up a notch for me. I'm gonna I would give normal Funyuns about a 7. I'm gonna give these a 9.
Ooh.
And if you add some queso dip with them, I guarantee
Yeah,
it'll
definitely.
be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Rachel
it would
said.
be
It's
a
like
9 or a 10 with just some
sassy. I don't know
warm.
what it is. It's
warm
like
queso.
It's not spicy. It's like a little kick. You know, adds
No,
a
the
little.
flavor is amazing.
Yeah, adds a little flavor to the Funyun already. So that already had good flavor. So
We got Josh.
yeah.
A
Drop
5.
5 on
Five.
it.
He's not the
Not
big,
a fan.
not-
not a big
enough.
spicy queso fan. He's a spicy man. I can tell.
Yeah, he is.
wanted it spicier, but it's
See,
Yep.
But
not
yeah,
spicy
definitely
enough.
tastes
So
like a
this
pork
guy
rind.
needs to think about that next
But
week. We're gonna
that's
bring
why I was
some-
checking the nutrition
We're gonna get
facts.
the world's
I know
hottest
pork
chip,
rinds
yeah.
are a favorite
Yeah.
for all you
World's
keto
hottest chip
warriors
for
out
Josh
there.
next week.
Those actually had a ton of carbs.
My
I'm
my
ordering-
son,
Not a
I'm
lot of
ordering-
fiber.
my son Bryce said we should all do the 1 chip challenge.
Yeah, it's the one chip.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
I would try it.
Josh got to do it. He doesn't have to talk.
Josh already did the 1 chip challenge, I think, didn't you? Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. that's-
Slipper House, you're amazing. I w-
Is it bad that the
Yeah.
whole time I'm reading that, I was reading it in Morgan
And
Freeman's
yeah,
No,
absolutely.
instead of shit, it's chili.
Oh, wow.
That was good.
I like how we're joking about a very traumatic experience.
Yeah.
But it's been many years, so
All
I can
right,
laugh
let's
about
get
it.
to the Oreos.
Okay.
All right,
All
let's,
right,
yeah, let's
The
crack open
Oreo
those.
thins. Let's
Oreo
just,
thins.
just so we can
These are
refresh.
gonna
Our,
get some high ratings.
just so we can refresh our memories here.
Yeah. That's all right. I got you. Son of a
Give some to Rachel.
biscuit. Don't move back.
You want another one?
Force clean.
I
I'll get 'em.
feel very strongly about these. These are amazing. I'm giving
much.
these a 10. They are very good. The espresso flavor, the chocolate flavor, the cream flavor, it's all there, all balanced, and it's thin. It's delicious. I love them. I mean,
Have we ever had a double 10 on an
No.
episode? Because
No.
it's happening right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
I'm going.
I was
10 on
about
the
to-
Oreos.
So good.
The Oreo
Bro.
thins, those. Oh my god, those are just
Yeah.
tiramisu Oreo thins on point. I eat a whole bag of those, and guess what? At the moment I'm throwing that bag away, I'm getting in the truck and
These
going
are
to
really
Walmart
good.
and getting another bag of them.
These would go
Those
really
are
good with some ice cream or something. I
They
mean,
might go good with anything.
Dude, glass of milk, bro. That would
Yeah,
be it. That'd be it for
Really
those.
good.
Those are so good.
What'd you give it, Donnie?
I mean, I'm not gonna just like carry it on. I'll give it a 9, just a little shade below a 10. But there's like very good. I'm still not disagreeing with you guys.
I see
Yeah.
it.
Oh, she's about
Glass
to
of milk makes it my 10 for sure.
They're good.
I don't even like coffee either, so
I do enjoy the thinness. I think those are a 7.
Okay.
Okay,
not a bad
it's not-
score.
I mean,
It's not terrible.
no.
Do you
But-
not like the coffee, like the hint of? That's like the only reason why it's not a 10.
Maybe, and I like coffee. I think
Yeah.
maybe I don't like coffee flavored things. I'm not really sure because it's not natural flavoring
Right.
at all. That's artificial flavoring.
What's that?
You heard.
No, I didn't. I wasn't.
She said. She
It's not
said that
natural.
that's
Artificial.
artificially flavored. That's not natural.
Oh, it says it right here on the thing. Yeah.
Right, artificial. But yeah, I would much rather have like lemon Oreos or or the regular Oreos. I'm a lemon girl. I love lemon.
I'm like their cheap dollar store cookies, the lemon.
She loves
I
it.
love
yeah.
The cookie is shaped like a little
Yes.
flower.
Yeah, you get a whole rack.
Butter cookies,
Yeah,
those are amazing.
Get a whole rack. of them.
Those are the best cookies ever.
They're dog shit.
Give her one lemon.
I like
She-
if I'm getting dollar store. I'm getting the animal cookies that are iced, barely
Oh,
Yeah.
iced.
pink ones.
Yeah,
Oh,
not the thick icing,
no,
but with the
not the frosted, the ice.
Josh, what do you got on the Oreos? 8.8. Oh, there you go.
Oh, he's going.
There you go.
I like it.
I like it.
I like
Real
that.
quick, just for semantics, you say the dollar store. When you say the dollar store,
yeah.
what kind of store do you mean?
That can be Dollar Tree, Dollar General,
Family Dollar.
Family Dollar. If it's got dollar in the name, it makes it a
You
dollar store.
argued with me for forever. I would say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to the dollar store," and you'd be like, "But you went to the Family Dollar," and I'm like,
But you
"Dollar is in the name."
But you didn't specify.
There's not many dollar stores left. I just
Well,
Right
Dollar
next to the
25
house,
store.
though.
I see Dollar General,
Look,
Family
it's
Dollar.
$5 on some of them things in there.
Okay.
That's
I was curious what
You
other
could
people
even
were
really,
doing.
in a stretch, you could lump Five Below into that category because.
I've never been to Five Below.
Okay,
True.
I don't go to that side of town. I know it's weird.
Well.
goodness gracious.
Sorry, I work.
But
at home
no,
and I
but
don't go
but the
anywhere.
dollar, no, but anything that if they've got dollar in the name is a dollar
It's dollar
store.
store. I agree. Okay, thank you.
Carry this discussion on later.
Family Dollar is not a dollar store. Yep, Robert, I knew you.
I feel like this is an argument that will be revisited at some point. I just have a feeling.
Be
Well,
recreating this.
with that, we are pretty much out of time for this evening.
We got it in there.
Robert is kind of right on that because
I would agree.
Family Dollar does have
like
some expensive
$13,
stuff.
$20 stuff.
Yeah. But this is a good episode. Had a lot of fun tonight.
Hell yeah.
Great snacks. Great snacks. Those
Those are
those-
good, man.
Oreos fucking off the chains.
Yeah.
I do want to throw one more shout out and big thanks to Josh over here getting this whole thing together tonight and
He's the
keeping us
man.
going. This was
Almost didn't have
this
an
was
episode.
touch and go there for quite a while this evening, even before 6 o'clock. So I want to thank Josh for helping us keep this thing rolling and getting it together and
Yeah, man.
keeping us grounded for this
Thank
thing.
you, sir.
Also want to thank everybody in the comments. Thank everybody for watching, for sticking with us through the technical difficulties and being a part of this. The engagement has been awesome tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. This has
Thank you,
been
guys.
a phenomenal episode. I've had a lot of fun. I know you guys seem to have had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We're on vacation.
Vacation.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and close it out. Brent, thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
Don,
Yes, sir.
stretch
Pound
for it.
We're number one.
babe. And with that, we are Sports Bites, your number one sports podcast, bringing you the best of both worlds.
Sports.
Snacks.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you for being a part of it. We love you. Have a great night.
We're out.
Peace out.
Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag.